They said talk about Fat Joe for sure. That was the first thing I was going to talk about. This is crazy right now.
So this is breaking news.
Yeah, this is breaking news. So Fat Joe's former hype man officially files a $20 million lawsuit accusing Fat Joe of having paying for a 15-year-old girl's BBL.
What?
Forcing him to participate in humiliating acts and more. More than 4,000 sexual acts to maintain his standing.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's what they're saying.
Oh, so wait. So the saying he know for a fact that he paid for a 15-year-old BBL?
Listen, this, for off the rip, I'm going to read the details.
Oh, they about to pull his show getting pulled.
I ain't going to lie.
It's over with.
I ain't going to lie.
You believe it?
This headline, no.
Oh, you don't believe it?
Right. This sounds crazy.
So you don't believe nothing?
I have to read. I haven't read anything yet, but that headline
Come on, you get that reading,
sounds outrageous. We won't read it right now. That sounds crazy. It says, as previously reported, Fat Joe's former hype man, Terrence T.A. Dixon, originally made these claims publicly on social media early this year that resulted in Fat Joe suing him for defamation in late April.
Oh.
Joe's lawsuit stated that Dixon claims were a criminal conspiracy for cash. Well, instead of dropping those claims, Dixon decided to up the stakes, filing a new bombshell lawsuit on Thursday. According to Variety, this new lawsuit says Fat Joe took part in coercive labor exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion, with the claims that Rock Nation helped cover it up.
What?
Most shockingly, it details alleged relationship with minors.
What?
Dixon says he personally witnessed Fat Joe engage in sexual relations with children who were 15 and 16 years old. The suit mentioned 3 Jane Does and alleges Joe would do things like pay phone bills, give cash, or clothes in exchange for from a 16-year-old Dominican girl. It also accuses him for sleeping with a 15-year-old overseas and flying her to the States multiple times. It alleges that at some point, Joe paid for the girl's BBL because her body wasn't fully formed. Dixon says Joe was in love with Jane Doe 3 and allegedly wanted to leave his wife for her, paying all of her bills, flying her to tour stops, and putting her up in a condo near his home. Dixon and his lawyer, Tyrone Blackburn, allegedly have a recorded phone call of Jane Doe 3 talking about Joe to her cousin. Dixon claimed that he was also forced to participate in 4,000 acts and humiliating sacrifice situations, including acts performed under duress and surveillance, accompanied by threats of abandonment in foreign countries if he refused compliance. He said he only submitted to take part due to the death threats and fear of losing his career. Allegedly, there are recordings.
All right, look. All right, now the what's name? It's obviously they got to prove all this shit though, but that is some cold allegations to put on a
That
nigga.
is cold.
If you just made all this shit up, that's fucked up.
For sure.
But if he ain't lying, that's crazy too. But the 4,000 part is where it lost me at. Forced to participate in 4,000 sex acts. I don't know about that. As a man, another man can't force you to do 4,000 sex acts. 4,000 sex.
Well, we see these motherfuckers.
4,000.
Man, listen,
come on, bro. As a man,
nigga, let me tell you something.
a nigga can make you do 4,000 different times. Can make you do some sexual shit
Man,
you don't want to do.
Man, listen.
4,000.
After watching this fucking Kevin Spacey documentary and seeing these big ass buff Navy SEAL niggas talk about the shit that they would do, he would make them do to try to advance their career, I can see people doing some shit for real. But me personally, I
call cap on that part.
I don't
But
believe
the
this.
little girl shit, that's what he got to prove and all that. And if he is, that's some sick shit. And that's fucked up because all these motherfucking New York niggas are turning out to be nasty.
This is crazy.
New York, get it together over there.
Freakers.
Please, Cameron and Mace, please don't have no smut on y'all name, man, because I really enjoy y'all show, man.
Nah.
But goddamn, I was starting to like Joe and Jada, bro. I was starting to like that show, bro. But now, goddamn.
I hope this ain't true.
I hope this ain't true.
I hope this ain't true.
Clear your name, Joe. Clear your name. Because that's the fucked up part about niggas putting that type shit on your name. Because it'll put you as guilty in the public eye before you even judged and any evidence is produced or anything. People just automatically see that headline and think you really did it. Mm-hmm. Even though the second be lying through his teeth. Not saying that he ain't or he is. Don't get me wrong. But that's the fucked up part about these headlines. Because now, Joe, you got some work to do, man. You got to prove yourself, and you got to hurry up and do it too, because you can't wait. Not in 2025. You can't wait a year to. You got to clear your name ASAP, nigga.
Yeah.
They're canceled.
Listen, the 15-year-old BBL is ridiculous.
You got to clear your name ASAP.
That sounds crazy. A 15, who would operate a BBL on a 15-year-old?
A sick ass motherfucker.
That's some real sick shit right there.
But see, that's what would be the catch too, though, because it'd be like, how the fuck is you as another man, you watching another man flying a 15-year-old and you just cool with it and you're not saying nothing? Or
Exactly.
So that's why when niggas be having those type of, even with that 4,000 shit, like as a man, I don't give a fuck. I hear what AD's saying, but like, goddamn, nigga. But all of a sudden, y'all fall out. Now you want to report all the shit. 4,000 sex acts.
You'll be surprised to see what men are willing to do to advance
4,000.
their career.
You know what?
Dizzle, 4,000. You
Yes.
really 4,000 sex acts?
I don't know. I think that number is crazy.
That's a crazy number.
But if they're saying he was with him for what, 20 years? If this is what he's claiming, 4,000 ain't a lot in 20 years.
So you think in 20 years he was forced?
No, not at all. No, I don't think. Honestly, reading this, I don't think none of this shit happened. This sounds crazy.
It sounds.
You lost me. You lost me at 15-year-old BBL.
It sounds outrageous.
So you telling me that this man?
I can low-key believe the doctor.
No. Just hear how this sounds, right?
Money.
You're telling me that you are a public figure, right? You are openly going out with 15 and 16-year-olds to the point that you move one, buy your house, right?
Man.
It says paying all the bills. What all these bills a 15-year-old got?
Man.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where are these 15-year-old parents at?
Flying this person to multiple shows, and the whole team knows, and nobody's saying nothing. Multiple shows, it got to be like the manager, the DJ, everybody knows,
Right.
and nobody's saying nothing.
Where's these little kids' parents that are allowing them to fly around the world and have their own condo,
being told that they
and getting BBLs and everything like
bro,
that?
you will never get that off. Bro. You will never get that off. And none of our friend groups, none of the homies, like a nigga bring a 15-year-old girl around. Nobody's gonna sit there and just be like, "It's cool," and not say nothing. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe that part. That you're saying she came to multiple shows and everybody don't feel like, oh, it's cool just because he got money.
Hell no.
Nigga, if I'm cuz DJ and he flying a 15-year-old girl and I'm sitting, I'm nigga, what? Hey, what's up with you, cuz? You weirdo, what is you on? Nigga, fuck, I don't need that job that bad, nigga. What do you mean? I'm just gonna sit here for 4,000 shows and not say nothing? You gotta check him too then. They all need to be in jail. That's what they really doing. But if he ain't, that's fucked up too. And something needs to happen for putting a crazy allegation on that nigga name like that.
Now, if this happened to be true, that nigga need to get his nuts cut off, you know? But I don't think this shit is true. This sounds too outrageous.
So what needs to happen to the nigga if it ain't true? What needs to happen to the nigga that's accusing him saying all this?
He need to get smoked.
Damn.
You don't put that, bro. Like Pun said, the allegations stay with you, no matter what. No matter what. Just throwing that out there. And like Pun said, you just got a brand new show. Brands will look at that shit and be like,
they're done.
We don't even want to be associated with this right now.
Boy, listen, man. What we are witnessing right now with what they doing to all these older music acts is crazy.
Nigga.
Shit, who was the nigga that just got, was it Lionel Richie? Not Lionel Richie.
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson. Like, they started to bring all these niggas on some sexual.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And now, let me tell you this.
Some sexual OGs, man.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Who's next?
I'm gonna keep it real right now. If more shit like this keep coming out, oh yeah, I'm believing all about this Illuminati and all this shit now too. Cause this shit ain't making no fucking sense now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit ain't making no sense.
Hold on. So you mean you didn't believe that there was like a
no?
higher...
I know that there's a hierarchy and a secret society and stuff like that, but
I for sure believe it.
Yeah.
It's like common sense. Everybody.
No, it's common sense. But I'm saying as far as to the point where everybody is indulging with minors, like it's a requirement. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody with all these allegations coming out, it has a lot to do with minors. Like that shit is weird, right?
That's always in the mix for sure.
It's always in the mix.
But do it be proven though? That's the thing, because even with I think in the beginning they were saying Diddy at one point they threw in minors on him, but you haven't saw nothing about minors since the case started.
No. But I'm saying, like, why is that a thing?
Because that's what's gonna get the people, you know what I mean, to relate and lock in on this nigga. Because they're gonna throw out them crazy allegations, bro.
That shit is wild, bro. That is wild.
But then it's like, this story is kind of like, come on. A 15-year-old that was coming to multiple shows and nobody on his team ever said nothing.
No, 3.
What?
3 different minors are saying.
I'm saying. So you're seeing this man that you work for or you're around on flying young girls multiple times and none of y'all say nothing. A circle of homies. Like, that's weird, bro. But then again, hey, listen, man. We all different, bro. We all different. Maybe there's a circle of friends that's cool with that because they all in on it. That's the only way I can see that being cool. Like, we all in on this shit. How the fuck nobody saying nothing?
Like that. What's it called? What's the nigga that killed himself? Epstein. That Epstein Island list.
Them some sickos, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Open it, Pun.
Open it.
Yeah. Open it. Yeah, that shit. I don't know, bro. Yeah, but just look, the 15-year-old BBL. That's what threw me off.
But look, if it's shit like that, they should be able to prove it some type of way, right?
Facts.
Where he's buying rooms up the street or condos for a little minor, they'll be able to prove that.
That's sick.
I'm motherfuckers can track down everything else.
I don't understand how a grown ass man can even be attracted to a little kid. That's ridiculous, bro.
That's fucked up putting that on his name if that ain't true though.
For sure,
Again,
for sure.
that's fucked up because, like I said, the show just taking off. I'm like, damn, and I know what that's gonna do to a brand when they like, hold on, nigga, we pushing this show and now these allegations that came out, and it's gonna look like we align with what you, even though you're not guilty or you may be guilty, we don't know, but for brand awareness, brand safety, we got to pull out on supporting you right now.
They have to.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that's fucked up.
We had a point.
What up?
Nowadays, we gotta really ask for IDs. We need to see that ID. I need to see
What's up? You
something.
good? Oh, you got somebody here with